music, stories, and more. You're listening to Artbeat Radio, a program by Able Arts Work.
Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Yeah, my name is Brian, and I'll be conducting the interview.
Perfect.
Hope I don't sneeze.
It's okay if you sneeze.
Oh, you heard that. Well, would you please introduce yourself?
Sure. Thank you so much for having me today. My name is Maisie Soetantyo. It's an Indonesian name. And I am an openly autistic, late diagnosed adult with other co-occurring conditions. For example, I have sensory auditory processing difficulties. I also have number dyslexia. So I am a long-time family consultant. I work with parents raising neurodivergent children. And also I'm the founder of Autism Career Pathways, which I started in 2019.
Do you work with other people with autism, or do you work with other people with other disabilities?
Of course, I do. We don't want to exclude anyone. I'm very passionate about helping neurodivergent people who want to build their own business and work from home. So that is actually my special interest. So I love helping people who love animals and they want to do pet care, for example, or pet sitting. I know many neurodivergent people who are great bakers. So their home business is, making and decorating cookies. Yeah, so I'm very interested in helping not just autistic people, but anyone who work best from home. I work from home as well. It didn't work out very well when I work at other places. So now I just work from home as a consultant.
Now, I asked you that because as for me, I have VP, cerebral palsy, and I was born with it. And I know it's never going away.
Yeah, that's like, I'm autistic. I've always been autistic. I was born as an autistic person. I have other family members who's also autistic. So like you, neurodivergent people have been here forever. And I'm very interested to help people with complex support needs who can and want to work. And however that may look like for that person, that's important to that person.
Okay, what is your favorite karaoke?
My favorite what? Say it again, Brian.
Karaoke.
Karaoke, you mean song? Favorite song? Oh gosh. My other special interest is listening to K-pop music, Korean pop music. So I love the band BTS. They're very famous. So I love listening to them. I'm not a very good dancer. I'm not very coordinated. So I don't follow the dance move. I just like watching them and listening to their music.
You don't have to worry. I don't have good hand coordination either.
Yes. So I have 2 left feet. So it's very difficult for me to follow or copy videos, or, it looks so easy on the video, right? But when I try to follow it, it's usually not happening.
What is your background?
My background. Good question. So my personal background, I already shared with you about being a late diagnosed autistic person. My professional background, I actually found working with autistic people 30 years ago when I was a psychology student at UCLA. So I was one of those students who were sent to work with autistic kids doing behavioral therapy, because at UCLA, they run the Young Autism Project under the founder of behavioral therapy. So that's how I found working with autistic kids. So I did that method for a long time, for about 12 years. And then I decided that I didn't want to do it anymore because there was something not right about teaching autistic kids in a repetitive manner. And I wanted to find something different, a different method. So I got trained in relationship development method, similar like floor time. And that suits me more as just as a parent, as a person. And I enjoy working with neurodivergent people just by getting to know them, developing a relationship, and meeting them halfway. So that's what we do at the clinic, is to work with parents and help them figure out how to best support their autistic kids. Now I watch my clients grow up, and even with high school or college degrees, they can't get a summer job at Domino's, for example, even though they make pizza every day. So that's why I started a nonprofit, Autism Career Pathways, because to me, like autistic and neurodivergent people, someone like you, have worked very, very hard all your lives to keep up with people's expectations, with schoolwork, and just we're always trying to play catch up. And then when we reach adulthood, we become adults, it's still very hard to find a job or to belong in our community. So that's the reason I created Autism Career Pathways, to educate workplaces.
But thank you for answering my questions.
Cristina Mariotta. And you are?
I'm Maisie, like the store.
Christina's favorite band is BTS.
Oh, yay!
Do you like your job?
I love my job. I'm very lucky that I love my job. Not everyone can say that.
I have a test. When I was 19 years old, I got a job in VA hospital.
I see. Okay. How was it? Did you like working there?
Yeah, it was back in 2003. It was 21 years ago.
Ah, okay.
Before I graduated from high school, and I was in a school program. When I was in school program, I was in Long Beach School.
I see. Do you want to work in a place like a VA hospital again?
No, it was a long time ago.
Yeah. So you don't want to go back to work there? No, yeah.
No, just art.
Or just to do art. I know a lot of autistic artists.
Oh yeah, autism art. It was a real nice. Yeah.
Nice, right? Yeah.
What's that?
What brings you
Bring you the satisfaction on the work
Yeah, what brings you satisfaction in your line of work?
line of work.
That's actually a good question. I mean, I think it's for me, I love to learn. So when I work with other autistic people, we learn from each other, and I think that's very fulfilling. So whenever you can find a job where you learn something new every day, that's a fulfilling job, right? And I feel like in my work, I have relationships, meaningful relationships with the people I work with, and I want the world to offer that kind of relationship for people like us someday.
How do met your what's that?
How do you meet your client?
Meet the client.
Oh, that's a good question. Maybe through, because I do a lot of interviews like this. I think families find me through my interviews. They find me through social media, through my Instagram account or LinkedIn. I connect with other professionals on LinkedIn.
Wow, it's real.
Yeah, I love meeting people, especially meeting other autistic people. So,
Well, autistic people is a good one.
of course.
Your last, what are some tips for someone wanting a job or starting their own business?
All the what job or the bit business.
Yeah, so what I would suggest is find a company who are already trained, already received some training about how to be inclusive, right? So for example, can that company, instead of doing an interview, standard verbal interview, right? Maybe they can ask you how to show what you to do well in, right? So let's say you want to work, let's say you're applying to work at Domino's, right? It's a pizza company, right? So you have to find out ahead of time if this company have received training to be able to find your talents and strength in a different way and not use an interview, because autistic people are not very good at talking about their skills and strengths. It's very difficult. So going back to applying for a job at Domino's Pizza, the hiring manager there, once they know that you're autistic or you're not an average person, they may ask you, hey, show me how you make your pizza. What's your special pizza recipe? And the hiring,
The pepperoni pizza, supreme pizza, the cheese pizza.
yeah, and with some sprinkle of secret ingredients. So the hiring manager could ask you, can you make a pizza for me? Right? Instead of asking you questions after questions that the job seeker cannot answer.
Yeah, the job has to slow it down from the job. For the people who are autistic, slow down. Remember the systemic. Do not systemic. The job is okay. Make all the pizza job.
Exactly. So you brought a good point. Like an inclusive hiring manager would understand, don't rush the autistic job seeker. If they're making the pizza, you don't like rush and make the person nervous. Yeah.
How to start your own business?
I also started this business.
Okay, how to start your own business. Okay, you want to choose a business, make a business that's really about you and your passion. So if you're really good at making jewelry, for example, or if you're really good at making stickers are fun. So if you're an artist, you can turn your designs and turn it into stickers. So let's say you love to draw penguins, right? You draw penguins all day long. Why not take those penguins and turn them into a sheet of stickers? That would be really fun to sell, right? So find a business based on your interest and passion, because then you can continue to work on it. You can sustain it.
The autism people make an arts and crafts,
Mm-hmm.
and people make the job about comic book books away and library.
Yeah, so we autistic people are very visuals because we see the world in a very different way, you know. That's our strength. So when we draw or we use our hands to make something, they're really unique and beautiful. Your thinking should be, you know, the world needs to see what I'm good at. So you just share it with the world. So never make something or do something and think, oh, no one else want to see this. You should think the other way, that the world needs to see what you do and what you make.
Yeah, they're gonna find a people will find you.
Sure. People can find us on our Instagram or Facebook under Autism Career Pathways. Autism Career Pathways Instagram is really, really fun because I interview neurodivergent people about their work. And it's a safe place. I also try to share about research. You can also find us through our website, autismcareerpathways.org. You can always email me or send me a message through the Instagram account.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for another nice interview.
All right, Miss Nancy is over here. She'd like to say goodbye.
Hi, Nancy.
Goodbye.
Bye. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you.
I hope you enjoyed this installment of Artbeat Radio. For more information, please go to our website, ableartwork.org. Thank you for listening and tune in next time.